All right, so we got my bear hang up here. Should just be one, pull that toggle, pull it out. Here it comes down. All right, fair enough. Back on trail. Today's a big day. We hit, go into Virginia today. Now let me tell you a little bit about that. Virginia, even though it's just another state, I will have gone about 470 miles. Well, Virginia has over 500 miles just in that state. It's about a quarter of the trail itself. So when I get into Virginia, that'll be the last state line crossing until West Virginia, which is right near Harper's Ferry. But Virginia is a pretty cool state. A lot of neat things I'm looking forward to seeing. A lot of memories. So should be good. So next stop, state line. Have made it to out of Tennessee into Virginia. All right. Well, like I told you earlier, still 500 something miles in Virginia. That's exciting though. Well, my goal was to get to Virginia by April. It is April 2nd. So I didn't quite make it by April. But anyway, I'm still pleased with my hike. You know, one of the things, a lot of people are like really, they are very proud of the miles they're doing every day and whatnot. And everybody does their own thing. And so that's awesome. But I was having a conversation with somebody today saying, you know, I've waited my whole life for this. So I'm going to try to savor it as much as I can. So anyway, I may be not going as fast as some folks and whatnot, but I am doing my thing and enjoying and loving every minute of it, or almost every minute of it. So Virginia, some of the things I'm looking forward to are the Grayson Highlands. That'll be coming up this week. There's called the Triple Crown in Virginia, which has three very distinct. You have Dragon's Tooth, you have Tinker Cliffs, and then probably the most photographed picture on the AT is McAfee Knob. And so that's coming up in the next few weeks. Virginia's a really cool place. It is very long, like I said, so spring will be coming in. So it's just going to be fun to watch it. And so hopefully you'll enjoy it also. First view of Damascus. That's where I'm heading down into. So I literally come off the trail and I'm down in these people's yard. Good. Y'all got traffic right here, don't you? Golly. So there's a blaze. I'm just coming into town. Boy, this is interesting. This is neat. I've been here once before. Colin and I, my son and I, drove up here. Okay, I see where I'm at now. How about that? The phlox is starting to bloom. I tell you what, spring is coming. Welcome to Damascus. So the Appalachian Trail, of course, comes through Damascus. But then there's also, it's called the Virginia Creeper Trail. and it looks like it's a 33.4 mile. It's where you can bike and walk and run, and I think it was an old train bed. That's it right there. Them people are coming off there. That's neat. Quaint little town. Now that's clever. You know, we talked about the white blazes, and the blue blazes are a side trail, so that's the Blue Blaze bike rental. Probably they rent bikes for the creeper trail. All right, so here is Lady Di's B&B. Had to hike a little bit off the trail, but this is it. We'll check it out. All right, so I am wearing my Minnesota loaner clothes while my clothes are getting washed, and I'm on a bike going to check out Damascus. There's a grocery store up here, but Lady Di's has bikes we can borrow. So man, it's a beautiful spring day. Smell the grass being cut. That's just crazy. So this is a beautiful little area. I'm on the creeper trail right now, trying to find my way to the grocery store. Cows over there, barn, creek, like being in a picture. Success. Okay, I've got my groceries, got laundry done, still wearing my Minnesota shirt, but about to give you a rundown of this hostel. Okay, so this is just a quaint little house, porch, side yard. Really reminds me of the houses I'm familiar with in Pennsylvania. So let's go check out inside. Commons area. Chip's hanging out, doing business. Now, she's apparently got a really nice spread for breakfast, so we'll see that in the morning, see what that's about. There's the Duke, and there's Lady Di herself. The board for hikers to sign. There's U-turn. Now, Lady Di hiked in 2019. I think that's correct. And she just started this hostel last year. So we'll go upstairs. She takes care of laundry and rooms, and there's the real Lady Di. Hiker shelf. That's just where we're staying in there. All right, pretty cool. We'll see what breakfast is all about in the morning. All right, here is breakfast. Oh, wow. So we got some smoothies, some coffee, some bread, potatoes, some kind of breakfast casserole quiche or something. Awesome.
Should we just take a plate, Miss Lady?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Duke made it all.
This is the best thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
All right, breakfast was awesome. I'm out here on the porch getting everything ready. I was going to show you a couple things that I have added to my gear. I got this. This is just an attachment that hooks to the strap to put my phone in and whatnot. I'm trying to think ahead when I'm going fully to shorts when it warms up. So that should be nice. And that's made by Mountain, the same person that makes the pack. So that should be nice. This is something I rigged up for my water bottle. I found these elastic straps here. And so we're going to see. I had a kind of a weighty, cup holder. I'm holding on to that just until I know for sure this works. But I saw, I don't know if you remember the older guy, Chase, that I saw earlier. This is kind of what he had, so we'll check that out. And then my big purchase was my new shoes. Now these are the same brand and model of shoes, but just got a different color. I actually texted my buddy Brett Wallace and said I'm representing the Warrior Nation, my old middle school. It was junior high when I was there, but got some black, white, and orange going on. So glad to have some new shoes, and we're going to load up and hit the trail. All right, on the road, leaving Lady Dies. It was a nice stop, and should be another 3 days or so to the next stop in Marion, Virginia. You know, that's something that I'm trying to balance. I'm such a planner, and like I mentioned before, I don't know if people that work with me or for me ever thought that, but I really did have a game plan. There was a method to the madness most of the time. And, you know, there's some hikers, like I talked to some hikers at breakfast this morning, and they said, because I said, well, where are you guys planning on staying? I said, I don't know. We'll see about 6 p.m. tonight. That's not in me yet. I have to have a tentative plan, but I wonder if that tentative plan is keeping me from maybe doing what I can accomplish. So anyway, I got to keep that in mind. But I know I want to try to at least get 16 miles today, and looking forward to getting back out at it. It's a really cool town. All the birds, and you can just smell spring in the air. So it's coming. All right, well, I'm heading out of Damascus. I'm walking down the Creeper Trail now, which, remember, that's the bike trail that was from an old train bed. Check this out. Just a beautiful day today. Got my new shoes. It is a Sunday morning, and God is good all the time. Well, this has been a super nice little walk down this trail. Let's see the double blazes. Lets you know there's a change coming in the trail. And it says AT North this way. Yep, that's more like it. I think we do have a little bit of a climb this morning. Get up on a ridge, and then we kind of go up and down for a little bit. Uh-oh, somebody lost their shoes and a water bottle. I don't know. We'll see what's up there. So I'm just enjoying the hike this morning up in the Virginia mountains. But needed to mention something. The last video where it was coming down was from frozen precipitation, and I mentioned it was sleet. Well, my buddy Grant again, the meteorologist, let me know that is not sleet. It is actually called grapple, which that sounds like some kind of breakfast or something, but it's closer to hail, actually, where the snowflake kind of melts and it gets pulled back up into the cloud. And so anyway, he gave me the scientific explanation, but when you have frozen precip coming down, looks like Dippin' Dots, that is grapple. So I learned that new, so I thought I'd share that with you. Thanks, Grant. All right, here is Foxley made out with his Carhartt jacket, and look, he even got his Stanley tape measure back there. He ready to go. Well, the trail connects back in with the Virginia Creeper Trail. So I guess if somebody wanted to, they could just hop on that Creeper Trail all the way back into Damascus and not even have to walk through the hills or whatnot. But I guess that's not a white blaze. I don't know what. Instead of Virginia Creeper, that'd be the Virginia Cheater. I don't know. Everybody hike their own hike, I guess. Okay, vocabulary word of the day. Where two rivers or creeks join, what is this called? Doo, 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 doo. It's called a confluence, where two waterways come together and form another, a confluence. So the Creeper Trail goes to the right and the Appalachian Trail goes to the left, it looks like. I lied, I guess they both went to the left. I'm not sure what that lower trail is. All right, you can tell it's an old railroad trestle, but it's a nice long bridge over this water. Let's see what this is all about. It has been an absolutely perfect day. Temperature wise, wow, look at that. Another confluence or confluence. Pretty awesome. Been another good day just hiking. Just kind of one of those days to put the miles in. Tomorrow's pretty exciting. We're getting into the Grayson Highlands, so I got a surprise for you there if you're not familiar what's at the Highlands there, so that'll be exciting. But check this out tonight, kind of cool. All right, so we got here early enough to the shelter to have a nice fire and that kind of stuff. And Mikey Figs from back, I hadn't seen him since we just got out of the Smokies, and so a couple 100 miles later he showed up today, so it was good to see him again. And so we're just chilling out and gonna have a good night, and I hope everybody's doing well.